Hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I'm Michael Pinter. I teach you how to start flipping or wholesaling houses in New York, or if you're already doing it, how to grow your business. So, sorry, I had a question today. What is the best way to convey to a seller and a buyer that you're assigning the contract? So this is something I struggle with a little bit, right? Because I pride myself on being someone with a lot of integrity, and I would love to tell a seller, hey, Mr. Seller, listen, I'll close on this if it comes to it, but I may try and go out into the open market and find someone who will pay me more. Or I'm looking to assign this thing, or I'm wholesaling this. Now, it could be the fear in me that has me not do this, but I believe that if you really tell a seller that, you're going to confuse them. And a confused mind always says no. So I don't say that, right? And here's the truth. The truth is I can close on any deal, right? Every deal I go into, every contract I go into, I'm either going to assign it or I'm going to close. So the seller's going to get the money, the exact amount that we agreed on. So I don't get into what happens. From a buyer's perspective, you have to be upfront with that. So every time I send a property out to a buyer's list, it says I'm in contract and I'm looking to assign this. You still get, and if I didn't put that in there, I would get 1,000 calls saying, oh, can I just borrow money on it? Can I get a FHA 203K loan on it? You get those stupid questions. I still get stupid questions about those. Even when I make it very clear in every single one of my emails and texts that this is a property that I am in contract on and I'm looking to assign it. I need a cash buyer, right? And you need that, right? That's the truth. So I'm not 1,000% upfront with those sellers about what I intend to do with it, because I think it'll confuse them, and I don't want to confuse them. That's the truth. I think they don't understand what an assignment is. They don't understand what wholesaling is. They don't understand about going out into the market and getting more money for it. So I don't talk to them about that at all. On some level, I feel like I should, but on another level, I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of deals if I do, because there are people doing it who are not talking about it, and it seems a lot simpler when somebody says, I'm going to buy this property for you for X dollars. Somebody else says, I'll buy it for you X dollars, but I'm going to go try and find somebody else for it. So I don't. It's not 100% clear. It's got to be clear to the buyers, must be clear to the buyers, 100% clear to the buyers, or else you're not going to get cash buyers, right? And you can't assign a contract to someone who's borrowing money. So that's how you convey it. So what I do talk about is after a seller says yes, and before they talk to their attorney, I talk about assignability. So I say, listen, I need a contract fully assignable. Usually they go, I don't know what the hell that means. And I say, I need the ability to move this into a different entity at closing. And this is really just so we don't have a problem the day before closing, and just so you will get your money on the day we agree to. Right? I frame it in a way where I need this contract assignable so that you can get your money. And then what inevitably happens is their attorney will send the contract to my attorney. It'll say close, because in New York, standard contracts have clause 26, which says non-assignable, and my attorney will say we need an assignable. At that, and there'll be other things that the attorney says, but we're just talking about assignability now. So attorney say I need an assignable. The seller's attorney might go to the client and go, the guy wants it assignable. Now, if I've had a conversation with the seller beforehand, more than 9 times out of 10, the seller will go, no problem, we spoke about it. If not, it could be an issue. So I did another video, I did a few videos on planting seeds in sellers' minds. This is a big seed, so you want to talk to them about being assignable. It still can be an issue, right? Sometimes the seller's attorney feels like he really needs to earn his $3,000, and he's going to say, I don't want to let this guy flip this contract. This guy's going to screw you over. All that crap. It could happen. But most of the time, if you have the conversation with a seller and the seller's attorney asks the seller about it, the seller's like, no problem, we spoke about it. So I would say I'm not 100% upfront about it. In the end, I know that whatever the price we agreed on, the seller's going to get, either from me on a closing or through an assignment from somebody else, either way. And have there been closings where the seller said to me, who the hell is this other guy at the closing? Yes. And at that point, I have to decide whether I'm going to say the truth or I'm going to say, this guy, I work with the guy. Or usually what I'll say is, I'm not going to say it's a lie, and I'm not going to say the truth. I'm going to say, that's the guy that's going to take over the rehab on the property, which is true. But it's a point that I struggle with, right? Because I really want to be open and honest with everyone. I want to tell everybody what I'm doing, but I feel like if I do that, and again, it could be my fear that's telling me that. If I feel like if I'm really open and honest, I'm going to have a lot less sellers just say yes to me, because they're not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. That is how I convey it. I don't really convey it to the seller. You have to convey it to a buyer. I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in other ways I can help you start or grow your business, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you're interested in coaching, go to coaching.howtoflipnewyork.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, and please keep liking the videos, and please keep the comments coming. This came from a comment I'm getting to all my comments. There are some comments I look at and I just go, oh crap, I never want to answer them. I'm going to answer all of them, I promise you. It may take me a while, but there are some where people are asking me very, very esoteric, simple, little niche things that I don't think most people even want to hear about. Maybe I'll just respond to those. That's actually a good idea. Just respond and say, I really don't know how to answer that. Sometimes they ask me a question, I don't know how to answer it. But if you send me a comment, there's only one of three things that can happen. Either I'm going to respond or just reply to the comment with an answer. If I did a few videos on the topic, I'll just send you links to those videos. I just did that a couple days ago. Somebody asked me a topic. I looked at, so I had 3 videos on it. So I just sent them links to 3 videos. Or I'll do a new video like this one, answering the question. So, but please keep the comments coming. I really appreciate it. I go live 5 times a week. I got to be honest with you. Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm going to say. I just don't know. And I go through the comment list. It gives me things to say, and I really appreciate them. So keep the comments coming. And thank you very, very much for watching.